Hello everybody and welcome back to the YesEpicYes channel. Now today we are going to be doing another unboxing, and today we have quite an expensive one for you guys. I recently went on eBay and bought one of Huawei's most flagship phones, the P40 Pro. Now a lot of you may know Huawei, and if you don't know how that's spelt, that's the one with the H, the U, the A, the W, and the funky spelling that everyone doesn't pronounce Huawei. Hawaii, as some people say it, or Huawei, or Huani. I've heard somebody call it before. Huawei. They were recently in a lot of controversy, but in saying that, they have taken a lot of leaps in basically taking themselves out of the average smartphone market and trying to distinguish themselves. They have opened up what is essentially their own app store, their own Google Play Store or App Store, and are now trying to completely rid themselves of any kind of connections between Google and themselves, which is how they always used to do it. They used to use the Google Play Store for all of their apps. However, as well as that, then, some of you may know within the US, there was a very large controversy due to their data protection laws. So Huawei has had a very, very bouncy couple of months, if not probably year at this stage. But at the same time, they make very, very, very good phones. The Huawei P40 has incredible camera standards, which for me personally is my most interested part. The camera is by far what I'm most intrigued by with this phone. But as I say, I bought this on eBay and it has finally arrived. I got it at a relatively decent price. I got it at around about €500, 500 to 600 euro, including postage and whatnot. Unfortunately, with Brexit, everything that comes through the UK to Ireland or the EU, if it hasn't already had tax declared on it by coming into the EU or out of the EU, it has to pay an additional 21% VAT whenever it comes into the country. So eBay purchases now are a lot more expensive, even if I'm paying the exact same price on the front to the seller. But as I say, I got this for around about 500s. I got this from an eBay seller with relatively okay feedback, though not a huge amount of it. And it has taken quite a while to come in. I bought this at kind of the start of August, and we're now the 12th of September. So this has taken quite a long while to come in, but at the same time, considering everything at the moment with customs and whatnot, it could simply be down to that. Now this is a relatively big box. I don't know whether or not maybe I'm doing this very badly. Give me a second here, sorry. I don't know as to whether or not maybe the seller has put in the additional extras that comes with the phone. Certain packages and whatnot with mobile providers, say Virgin Mobile or AT&T for those who are American, or those kind of ones, they'll do package deals for bill pay phones usually. They'll bring cases, or they'll put in, say, an extra speaker or something like that. So I don't know, what a lot of eBay sellers do is they'll just buy those packages and just straight resell them. So I don't know if maybe that's why the box is as big as it is. It's got okay weight to it. It's definitely not a light box. I mean, it's in no way heavy, but it's definitely not light. And there isn't a huge amount of marking on it. The address here is on my side, which I'm trying my best not to show, but it's a fairly light box. But yes, I've been waiting for this for quite a long time, and I'm very, very excited. I don't honestly know a huge amount about the spec of the P40 Pro. I know that it's relatively close to the flagship Samsung phone, the S10 and S20, kind of close with them. But it is genuinely the camera that I am most interested in. I would hope by the quality of this one, provided that my focus isn't completely ruining me, as it tends to with this camera because it's the Lumix. You can tell I put quite a lot of effort into my video quality. So this is going to be a really, really nice asset for me to have. So without further ado, we don't have all of, I don't know whether or not I need to go forward or backwards to get this properly in focus. We don't have all of the additional extras. It looks like it's just mainly be filled by packaging, which, I mean, I'm all right with that, provided that everything is as it should be. The seller did describe this as new. So I'm expecting a fully cellophaned box. However, with eBay, many sellers will say new and they'll just kind of throw them in because they've been so unused, and they'll call them as new. But we'll take some of this stuff out either way. Cardboard and packaging. We're left with this. I don't know how well that's being picked up by the camera because, like I say, the autofocus on the Lumix is terrible, so I've had to throw it in manual mode, and it's very difficult to tell exactly where's in focus with the small monitor. But that there is not a Huawei box. Let me just go ahead and throw this down without showing my address. That there is a Google Nest mini box. I do actually have two of these. I have one on my desk and one inside, so I'm well aware of what this is, but it does sound as if there's something in there. It does definitely sound as if something's in there. So fingers crossed. Like I said, it's just the seller has gone ahead and said it's new when it isn't, because they so often do that. I mean, I'll look for a partial refund for the fact that it's not as described. I'll look to see if I can maybe get 200 back or something like that, because with box and carriage and shipping and whatnot, I'd be deserving of that. But either way, look. New box or not, it's been resealed. So this here is the Huawei SanDisk. Yeah, that ain't the Huawei P20 or P40. That ain't the Huawei P40 Pro. What it looks like is, it almost looks like an SD card reader. Yeah, it's a SanDisk SD card reader. SanDisk ImageMate Pro reader, made in China. And I've also just dropped it. Well, doesn't matter. It's not as if it's staying here anyway, so hopefully I'll have broken it on him. Okay then. There's nothing underneath here either. There's the Google manual. And just about nothing else. So I've just been scammed. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, looks like there's not going to be a review. Don't honestly know whether or not this video will even go up. But man, that's disappointing. After all the wait, that's the worst part personally that I found. This is not the first time that I've been scammed with things like this, is the fact that the scammers always take so long to ship the item out. And then obviously it's not what it says it should be. Well, that's a huge disappointment. Huawei, if you want to sponsor this video, please get in contact with us. We would absolutely love to do a review on one of your phones, the Huawei P40 or any of the other ones, your budget ones if you'd rather. We would greatly appreciate that. What can I say? That sucks. And that's going to be a real head melt for me to try and get onto PayPal and get everything refunded. What can I say? Look, whether this video goes up or not, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, because we had planned on doing about an hour-long review of the phone, but obviously that's not going to be happening. If this video does happen to go up, please do consider giving a like. We greatly appreciate you watching, and if you're new, please do subscribe. Honestly, I'm a little lost for words because I have no idea what to do. I don't even know that this is going to go up. If you are around, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.